Welcome back to the channel, guys, for the third time tonight. For anyone who's just joined us, you've just missed out on us. So check it out. We've just done 2 map tours. One was New Bargelshagen, and the other one was the new map that came out today. We're back. So go check us out and check them out, and please leave your comments in it and how like what you think of the maps themselves. Would you play them? Would you not play them? So in the meantime, welcome back. You've joined myself and Tubbs again. My famous YouTube partner, Tubbfarmer himself. So Tubbs, how are you feeling, brother?
Doing pretty good. Back on countryside.
Yes, guys, you've joined us. This is our head-to-head. So this is episode 8. So anyone joined us from last night, we hope to see you back again for this one. So where we left last night was I was actually in the process of cutting down trees and joining my fields 34 and 35 together. Okay, so I did that. Now what I did today was I also went on, I done most of it off screen last night before we finished up, and now my fields are ready for planting. All the trees are taken down. People will be happy to know two things. One, I have upgraded one of my tractors. So I sold my 2 small tractors, which was the 2 New Hollands, the Field Agri, and the small blue one. And I went along and I bought a Massey Ferguson 77. Okay. So that's it. So now I'm down to 2 tractors on my farm, 2 fairly powerful tractors. One is 210 horsepower and then the other one then is the 230 horsepower, whatever it is. So I will not need to upgrade my tractors as such for a while. And the second thing is, even though I don't have any animals in it, is I do have my horse pen finally on my farm. No horses in it yet, but the pen is there ready to rock and roll. So today, guys, what you're going to see me do is you're going to see me planting field 34 and 35. You will also see me planting field 33 back into grass. I've got cotton on field 44, which is growing. When that's done, you will see me harvesting that. So hopefully by the end of this session, my cotton will be done. I will have my fields replanted. I will have my grass planted. And we will go from there, and hopefully my loan then will start getting paid off the next time in the next episode. I do have 450 grand worth of loan to pay back. It's going to be hard grueling, even though I finished my loan last night and then I got another one out to buy these fields. So that's what we have to do. So Tubbs, what's happening on your end, brother?
Well, all my crops are ready to harvest, so what we'll be doing is harvesting cotton probably most of this episode. I'm debating about whether to lease a John Deere harvester so y'all can see what it looks like. I should make, well, let me look at the price of cotton before I even say I'm going to lease one. Yes, we will lease a John Deere harvester in this episode and test it out. We got one international harvester and we will lease a John Deere harvester because it's going to take 2 harvesters to harvest all this cotton. So that's what I'll be doing in this episode. Our grass has been planted, it's growing, and since Chris jumped on to finish up his part, looks like our grass is doing well so far. It's already come back on this end. I don't know if our grass field is coming up yet. Doesn't look like it yet, but that's okay because we got plenty of harvesting to do. And then after that, we will start working on our grass fields and cultivating, which will be fun.
Right, guys, so people watching, welcome once more. We appreciate you, and especially if you actually stay with us since the last 2 map tours. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to get rid of this limpkin. I did not buy this limpkin, I was leasing it, so I'm not going to lose any money on it. But I'm going to get rid of this one, and I am going to lease out the new one that came out the other day, the new Great Plains, the 12-meter one. And that's what I'm going to go with. When I can afford it, I'm going to buy it. and that'll be a cause that does everything. And now, because of the new mod that came out, it will also fertilize. So happy days, happy days. Plus, I'm hoping you can speed farm with it.
Oh yeah, our eggs are almost full here. I don't know what egg presses are. They're, let's see, egg presses 3,400. So no, we're not going to worry about selling eggs. Let's go lease this John Deere harvester, y'all. Ooh, 17,000 for the next go around. So it's $7,000 more if we go over the next operating hour, y'all. I hate to tell y'all, but I may not lease the John Deere this go around. Just too much money.
Oh no, I didn't install it.
It's
my God.
It's in there. It's in there, but it just... That,
no,
so,
I didn't click it on. I didn't click on it.
Let's see.
Oh,
So
see me.
17...
So I'm going to have to use the big one here, so until then, so...
17,000 operating hour per day is 8,400. So am I wrong? If you keep it a whole day, it's only 8,400. But why does it say operating hours 17,000? I don't want to lease it and just use it an hour. We'll stick with the international harvesters for right now, y'all.
Oh my God. That's one thing about this.
What happened?
It really... I didn't install... I didn't click on the new Great Plains onto the game, so I don't have it installed. So I have to use this big one, just to get my son over and done with, because I'm going to be there forever trying to sow my fields. But I really wanted that 12-meter one. It would have been great on this map.
Yeah, we'll have to click on it next time.
Yeah. But I can use this big one until then.
I got too good.
I really do need a front weight on this. I'm being pushed by the shock.
Definitely got a lot of cotton here. I need to get harvested.
Right, so. Yeah guys, so when that's loading up, I'm going to show you what my field now looks like from what I done last night. So field 44, as you know, is my cotton field, and I connected it all up and made it larger. I done that there a few episodes ago. So what I done yesterday and finished off stream last night before we finished up is I done the same then with field 34 and 35. So you'll see that come up there now, and that's what it looks like. So everything is lined, everything's ready to go. Just need to fertilize the second time, which I will once I have the seed in. So field 35 and 34 is together, and field 3 is going to be separate. That's going to be grass. So Tubbs, what do you want to see me plant in my new big field?
What is it?
What do you want to see me plant in the new field?
I don't know. I hadn't looked at it yet. Oh wow. Did you combine 33 and 35?
No, 34 and 35.
Or you combine those two?
33 is going to be my grass field.
Wow. It's a big field. That's insane.
Fast farming, planting grass.
Well, everybody, want to welcome you back. I'm Tubbfarmer here. Got my farm partner Chris Larkin. We're on Countryside. If you're just joining us, this is episode 8. In this episode, it looks like I'm going to be harvesting a lot of cotton, trying to get it sold, make some of that money back so I can pay back some of that loan. And if I want to venture off into upgrading my equipment, I should have the money to be able to do that. I've also got some grass that'll probably not this episode. I think we'll be busy enough as it is harvesting and our cotton and trying to get the fields cultivated and then reseeded. So that's what we'll be doing this episode. But again, thank you. Also, we are console players. We play on PlayStation 4. We have a community. If you'll make sure to go in and look at our community, it's called Superior FS Farming. Make sure to join us. We have like-minded individuals like ourselves that are in the community that do posts and updates and things of that nature. We have updated news on mods, FS news, and things of that nature. So make sure to come and join us. And with that, I'm back to farming again. My last infomercial.
For a while. Yeah guys, so as Tubbs was saying, welcome back. Okay, so we have both separate farms on this one. We normally play together in multiplayer. So this time round we kind of went in a different route. We went where we were going to go head to head rather than working together. Because in most of our last plays, if anyone's following us, you will know that we work together in most of our farms and stuff like that. So in this one we decided, yeah, why not? We'll go head to head. We will have a bit of fun this way. So then we start putting to our subscribers and our viewers of how they would like to see us do this. One of the rules was to keep it as a long let's play. So we are going to go roughly, give or take, unless another great map comes out or something like that when we're still halfway through it, we will discuss it and we will see about it. But I think we're aiming for about 100 episodes. That's what we're aiming for. Now, if we get to where we are in the farm where we can't really do anything else, well then naturally we won't go the full 100 episodes, because there's no point in repeating everything that we're doing. At the moment we're starting out, so things are kind of like interesting at the moment to a certain extent, where it's not, it's still a bit tedious, still a bit boring and stuff like that. But it's still a bit interesting also because we don't have anything. We don't have any animal pens. I think the only one we have so far is chickens. We both have. I finally placed my horse pen, which was one of the rules that the subscribers gave me to do. I have no horses in it yet because I can't afford them. And like I could afford them because they're only about $5 each. The thing is, I don't have any feed for them, so that's why I can't really afford them at the moment. I could get it from the shop, and we will see how this goes. So it's still kind of interesting in that regards, where I don't have we don't have any animal pens and stuff. So when we get to a stage where we own most of the breeds that we're going to own, we have all the animal pens involved, where we're kind of still stagnated, where we can't really progress, then we will call it on this Let's Play. But until then, we hope you enjoy it. We hope this is kind of Let's Play that you're going to look forward to, where it's two old geezers having fun playing a game. And well, we hope so. And so stick with us, sit back, put the feet up, have the coffee, have the popcorn, and just enjoy it. Also, if you're on my end of the stuff, guys, by all means show in the chats what kind of rule you like to see me do. I'm all for trying to implement rules from my subscribers and viewers, whereas Tubbs is at the moment not, but we won't hold that against them.
Nope.
Yeah, but drop into the chat, guys. We'd love to hear from you. Even if you're only new to the game, you only just barely got it the last couple of days, or even today. By all means, come in, have a chat to us. We are more than happy to talk to you. Or if you're an old guard like we are, I've been playing since 13, Tubb's playing since 15. Still come and have a chat to us. You never know, you might be able to teach us one or two things. So either way, we will still love to hear from you guys. So Tubbs, we got a few new mods today. What do you think of them?
I really kind of have mixed emotions about the new Great Plains. I know you like it a little bit smaller, but I wish that the current Great Plains, they'd kind of added the fertilizer aspect to it. But I can also see your point of view that it's beneficial for like a little bit smaller farm, that the 12 meter would be beneficial. So I mean, it's okay. And then that was really about it. I mean, there wasn't anything else that grabbed my attention for sure. So
yeah, like I know there's going to be people watching or whatever that kind of go like, but there's a new John Deere forest harvester. There was, there was Silo King. Yeah, there was. We won't say there wasn't. There was. Then there's people that are like, well, there was a new update to the big truck pack. There was also, yes. Thing is, they're not mods that we particularly like. So we can't really comment on them because me personally won't be using them. I don't really do a whole lot of forestry. In saying that, even though I still had to get rid of a lot of trees off this one, but I just done the usual stuff. I grabbed my chainsaw, I grabbed my small trailer, and I went and sold them that way.
Yeah.
And then the ones that I couldn't sell, I got the mulcher. So me using Silo Kings and stuff like that, guys, even the base game ones, I'm not really. Now, in saying that, if that's something that my viewers want us to do, throw it in the comments and I will think about it, definitely. But me personally, I don't really do a whole lot of forestry with that kind of stuff. I don't really do a whole lot of forestry, period. I will only cut down trees that I feel like I have to, rather than playing the game of forestry. So the ones that came out today for the forestry, even all those John Deere ones that came out before that, we will comment on them, what we think by just looking at them, but we haven't really played them, so we don't. Yeah. We won't be able to tell you any really interesting information about them. Other than that, yeah, they look good. They're John Deere's.
Yeah, don't ask me because I won't ever use it.
So
not my thing.
Yeah. So other than that, guys, we will say one thing. The mods that came out today, apart from the Great Plains, as Tubbs rightly put it, like, The one thing you will know about me is I love the Great Plains. I love it. I think it's a great mod, and the fact that it came out then and the mod of it where it does everything apart from sunflowers, I think it is.
Oh, it doesn't do sunflowers on the new one?
Yeah, yeah, no, there was one thing that didn't do. I know it doesn't do potatoes.
No, it doesn't do potatoes, but if it's like the 18 meter, it does everything but potatoes.
Yeah, it does everything but potatoes, right? So, and sugarcane.
Yeah, and
so with that
sugarcane.
being said, right, with that being said, I actually love the Great Plains. Now, I am with Tubbs. It's a bit they didn't put the fertilizer in this version of it, which is the 18.5 meters. But in the new one that came out today, which is 12.5, which is a smaller version of it, that did, which I think is fantastic, especially for this kind of map, because there's medium fields and stuff. I love it. I should have been. I didn't install it, which I should have. So I'm looking forward to when I do. Well, I was, as I was saying to Tubbs earlier on, as we were starting off, I'm hoping a modder will come out and make a 6-meter version of it, so you would have it on every field, well, on every map that you could probably use, because you'd have it on the big one for the big ones, medium for the medium ones, and I am doing grass. I don't believe in doing grass. Oh my god, why am I doing grass? I need to change this. So, should I do cotton on it? 2 fields of cotton? That definitely would get my...
That's what I'm doing to try to pay my stuff off quicker, so I can move on to animals.
Yeah, the 2 fields would definitely get my loan paid off. So yeah, so as we're saying, guys, right? So having the Great Plains on each map would be a great thing, especially when you can fast farm also. Okay, so
does the 12-meter fast farm?
Yeah. Well, okay, I don't know because I haven't installed it, but I presume it does, because it's the very same mod, so I can't see why it wouldn't.
I don't know. Have to check that out. That'll definitely be a game changer as well.
Now, the one thing I did notice on this, guys, and it's a nuisance, even though I've already done it in most of these games, that when you cut up a small piece of this forestry that's just lying around, that dead wood, it's gone, it disappears. On this map, it doesn't. There's one piece that's always comes back. Even though I'm about to get rid of it 3 or 4 times already. So I just need to push it out of the way, because it's a nuisance. Oh my god, now I can't even push this one out of the way this time. Yeah, so I can't say that about all these pieces of dead wood, if they all do it, but I know this one does. So even when I harvest over here, that's going to be the same thing. I need to come in to get rid of that first. This Tubbs, you're going very quiet there. You're going very quiet.
Yeah, just
Tell me for your thoughts.
I'm harvesting cotton, which will be worth more than a penny. I'm just trying to make sure I get it harvested before the cotton prices start changing on me. Which, I say hurry, there ain't no hurry in harvesting cotton, so it's really disappointed. I wanted to try out the John Deere one, but that $17,000 extra an hour is just not feasible for me right now.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, I did kind of do a quick comparison, and then of course, guys, another thing is, right, if you want to really see a good comparison between the Case harvester and the John Deere cotton harvester, go check out DJ Goham's video that he posted there today, and we put the two of them together head to head for half an hour and see which was the best. I have to admit, it's probably one of his best videos that he put out so far when he's comparing stuff. And the only difference that from what I can see, and even though he also says it himself, is the fact that the John Deere one, it can empty on the go rather than the Case has to stop and empty. But other than that, there really is no difference. So the big major difference then will be the price of these machines. You know, that's the big major difference.
Did he ever clarify why he couldn't sell that bale of cotton?
No.
I'm gonna do that on a single player map first before I get too hot and heavy into the John Deere, just to make sure.
But like today now, he kind of done where he had to go for half an hour, and after half an hour, the Case International had one full bale and 6,000 litres in its hopper, and the John Deere cotton harvester had 2 bales and 5,000 litres or 6,000 litres something in the hopper. So it was the very same. Like, there was no difference really in storage and which was quicker to fill and empty and stuff. So like the only difference between the two of them is the fact that the John Deere empties on the go where the Case doesn't. Right. So the big difference then is down to the price. So guys, if you're starting out and you're struggling and you're playing kind of realistic farming, well then I don't think that John Deere is going to really fit into your style of play, if I'm being honest, because it's dear to buy, it's dear to rent, and your money every hour is also dear. So it doesn't make any lick of common sense to lease the John Deere out, in my own personal opinion, if you're trying to save money. But if money is no problem, if you've got 1,700 million in the bank, or you've cheated that kind of money in, then by all means go for the John Deere. It's something new, it's new to the game. But if you're playing realistic and you're trying to save money and everything else, and you're trying to do like what real farmers probably would do in real life, then for me, I say stick to the Case. And now Tubb is about to say something that he's profound about on this now. No. I hadn't messed with it enough. I'm gonna do it on my single player before I venture too far. I just want to make sure that there's no glitches, because you know, even with this cotton harvest, the international cotton harvester, they had floating bales and some issues with it till they got it fixed in a couple of updates. But I want to make sure that the round bales are not any issues at the sell points. Yeah, I agree. And like I say, guys, the information I just put out there right now, it's based on what I saw from DJ Goham's video. It's not based on what I personally did, because I didn't do it yet. So I'm just giving that information to everyone, and I have to admit, I don't think I could have done anything different than he did. He was on Pacific Northwest. He had Field 35 fully fertilized, everything else. It was 100% to go. You have both combines on either end of the field. The two started at the same time, and the two kept going for a half an hour at the same time, and so all his information was boiled down to that. Like there was no cheating or not like that. So the thing that he was kind of disappointed about also was the only difference is the price. It comes down to money, and that's what it comes down to. Yeah, like 400,000 for the case one, 900,000 for the John Deere. For me, that's a no-brainer right there. The lease then is also double. That's a no-brainer. Case again, and then your cost per hour and per day, it's there for the John Deere. So naturally, it's no-brainer. Still the case. Where the only difference then would be you would get your field done quicker if you had two John Deere harvesters going, because they empty on the go rather than you stop yourself and empty. So. Yeah, finally when I start jamming, there's my horse paddock. Unfortunately, no horses in the ace, but the paddock is there. And that is a major thing, so like anyone that you're watching us for the last couple of months since we started. First of all, thank you for that, guys. We appreciate that. But for anyone that's actually been watching this, know that myself and Tubbs do not do horses. Horses, yeah.
I don't do horses.
I know, that's what you said. We don't do horses. So
yeah, you
for
do.
me to actually have a horse, for me to have the horse paddock on my farm, that's a major thing right there.
Yeah. Alright. I can't believe I've got some of this cotton that's not ready.
Well, it's not grown yet.
Two patches in the field. It's weird. So, I don't know what's up with it.
Yeah, guys, that's the reason why I like this Great Plains. Because you're speed farming it, it doesn't take half the amount of time to actually start growing your plants and your cotton and your harvest, to be honest with you. So it's well worth it. If not, I'd be here for the next 2 or 3 hours trying to do one field, never mind trying to plant two. So folks, we are now, was it 8 months, 9 months into FS19?
Yep.
Something like that, about 9 months. So we've got, I think it's 20 odd maps out. We have 300 mods. I think something like that. I haven't really counted them all yet, but I think about 300, maybe 400 mods in total. So further gone FS19 in total, including mods, maps, and everything else, gameplay and the whole lot. What's your opinion?
Far better than what we've had, regardless of the glitches and things of that nature. I still think that the modders need to really work on coming up with more 6 to 10 meter equipment, or even 12, I'd say. I'm getting really frustrated with the 4 meter stuff coming out, and I'd really like for them to adjust the horsepower associated with the, some of the larger stuff. For instance, the 10 or 12 meter type stuff. Seems like you got to have these humongous large horsepower tractors to even buy these implements or use them, particularly in plows. Now with the golly, not Jimpa, but the other little cultivator plow that's coming out, Weba.
Weba 6.
Yeah, no, I love it. I wish that they would come out with a 8 and a 10 meter one of those. I think that would be great, but we got what we got right now, so it is what it is.
Oh yeah, no, I absolutely agree with you 100% on that fact where you said about the 3 meter plows and the 4 meters and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need them anymore. We really do not need it, and that really does frustrate me, as we know from last night, guys. I had an email to say that. By the way, Giants has not replied to my email yet, just in case you would ask. But I'm really frustrated with it. I hate it. I think it's actually starting to really turn me off the game a little bit. And that's a sad thing for me to say. And if it keeps going this way, we're just going to get shit mods coming out. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about it.
Yeah, it's not turning me off. It just, I think we talked about this other day. There's preferential to the PC, which I understand that Farm Sim started out PC, but I just wish that console players would get a little more recognition when it comes to some of the mods that they're coming out with, because I think there's a large... I guess I'm full. Yep, I'm full. I think there's a large console player community out there, and I just feel like that they don't really give them the attention that they need. So it's just that part of it's frustrating. I mean, eventually I'm going to go to PC just to have that opportunity to play a little bit differently. But I'll always be a console player because I like console, but I don't know. It to me, that's the frustrating part, is that it's kind of like, console, we're going to cater to PC guys, and they've got tons of mods out there that they can go back to, some of the bigger stuff that we've been talking about that are good equivalent in horsepower and things of that nature. And it's really just sad that, for console you're stuck with 3 and 4 meter stuff, and that's all you're going to get. That's it. So
yeah, no, I'm in the same boat. Like to a certain extent, I agree. What annoys me with joints is now, because I know people are going to be watching going like, yeah, well, mods are really up to modders if they do for PC or do for console. And yes, that's true. That's definitely true. But joints themselves could do a lot more for consoles than they are doing. And let me explain myself here before anyone starts jumping down their neck. GPS, right? For instance, people are going to say, well, GPS is a mod and it's a script. Yes, it is. Giants could take that script and make it work for consoles. My argument on that is they already do workers. GPS is no different than the worker script. It's just a little bit of a tinkering here and there, and GPS can work on console. No problems whatsoever. Follow me, right? Once again, people are going to comment, yeah, well, Follow Me is another mod, it's a script, it can't come to console. Follow Me is already on console. It is on Construction Sim. You get Construction Sim and you will actually see Follow Me on it. It works on Follow Me, on Construction Sim. So it's in the game. It can be alterated for farm sim, no problems whatsoever. Dynamic mode and everything else. People are going to say, well, that's another script that can't come to console. Yes, it can, because it's already in mud runners and spin tires. So it can be brought to console, no problems whatsoever. And that is my argument, that Giants are saying we can't do these because of script issues, when we all know they can. First it said seasons couldn't come out, seasons came out as a script. It changed the game completely in 17, and it's going to do the same in 19. It's the same thing. Giants, oh no, we can't have seasons in the game. We have it. I don't think Giants want to do it. I think it's just too much bother on their behalf, and they're just using that as lame excuse as, well, we can't because there's a script error. No, to me that's total BS. They can do it. It's already been proven in other games. They just don't want to do it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my rant over.
Yeah. No worries.
So, how do you feel about that? You know, like with the GPS and stuff like that, knowing that it is in other games, and yet Giants are still using that as an excuse that they can't do it.
Yeah, I think it goes back to the same thing. I don't think they want to go through the hula hoops that Microsoft and Sony put on them, and so they don't put it in here. That's what I think sometimes about this stuff.
Right, but the thing is, right, like going back to what you just said there about the hula hoop of Sony and Microsoft, right?
Come on now.
See, Sony and Microsoft doesn't have that hula hoop if you think about it, because we've already got spin tires.
I know.
So Sony and Microsoft allow that script in because we've got it in spin tires. So why wouldn't let them in farm sim? You know, that kind of it. So I think Giants is just using those issues that was there before as an excuse not to put them into the game no more.
Yeah, it's possible. I don't know.
Because like they're already in those games. I mean, like it's in spin tires. FS Construction Sim has the Follow Me mod. I mean, it's there. You know?
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. Yeah, I don't know what the apprehension is or why they won't move forward on something like that. I just think console is just kind of put on the back burner, and it's if the PC guys got it or girls, then it is what it is.
Yeah, me personally, like I said, I put in the email yesterday to the Giants. I don't think, like, they haven't replied, so I don't know what to think of it if I was in red. But I did actually say that the 3 console players are second-class citizens when it comes to gaming.
And yet they make up a very large portion of Giants clientele. So, I don't know.
I guess we'll have to wait to be seeing if something like this will come to FS21. But I doubt for ever going to get anything like that in FS19 as a mod. I don't think so, or even as an update. So I think when it comes to Giants, I think they're happy enough they're just giving us what we're given, and that's it. You know. But like me personally, I kind of feel that Giants don't have to worry about it to a certain extent. That like when it comes to console, the only farm sims that are anyway going to give them any trouble will be Professional Farmer and Real Farmer, and both of those games end up to scratch. On PC you have Cattle and Crops, which is a new one that came out not so long ago, guys, which is a great it's a great farm sim on PC, because that's all it is. But on PC it won't come to console. Well, if that ever comes to console, I think Giants then would have some kind of competition that they would have to contend with, because all the brands that Giants have in the game here is already in Castle and Cop. You know, so
Is
it's
it
not like they
a
don't have.
is it a European game?
Yes, no, it's Cattle and Crops. It's for PC. You
Yeah.
can download it right now.
I understand, but Giants is a European game. Are they the developers for Cattle
Yeah.
and Crops are European?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Cattle and Crops to me is the only competition that Giants have, but they don't have that in that competition console because Cattle and Crops is for PC. It won't come to console, so they don't have to worry about it. So until Giants actually get some kind of stiff competition, I don't think they will actually start to look at console as something that's legitimate.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know I'll be glad when I can get a PC and play it on PC.
Yeah, my rant is over.
Here endeth the lesson.
Moral of the story, Giants no good. Yeah, these great planes make short work of planting. You know, I just placed my chicken pen fast and never really third formed at the back of it. So let me go check out. Yeah, we do. It needs to be cleaned. Okay. I'll get that and then I'll check their feed and see how the chickens are going. Yeah, finally get to drive my Massey Ferguson new tractor, guys. New vehicle on the farm. Tubbs, I got a new vehicle on the farm. Did I tell you that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing.
Yep. So no more feed agri, which I'm sad about. Oh. Something had to give, and I was like, okay. So I needed to upgrade one of my tractors to a bigger one. I went, well, sure, I'll get rid of those two and just have two tractors instead of two small ones that I can't really use. Plus, like with three tractors, you don't really use the whole three at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
Well, if my farm gets any bigger and I need to get another tractor, I will. But for now, I'm happy enough with what I have. I don't need another one. I see Tubbfarmer in my sell point again. What are you going to sell them? Cotton?
Mm-hmm. Yep, trying to get rid of it all. We'll be able to pay.
How many tractors do you have on your farm?
2. The A and the N. That's it. That's all I've ever had. The Beltra.
What's the A? 110 horsepower?
The A is. The N is 201.
Yeah, that, if I was watching, guys, that's another thing that that you probably see myself and Tubb. Even though we have 2 farms going, so in multiplayer you can have, I think it's up to 4 farms on your map. The only downfall of having 4 farms is your slots you can really use to a certain extent, because you would have to share all the slots with four farms. So that being said, myself and Tubb have 2 farms going with 4 tractors, 2 harvesters, and all the equipment that we have. Frog in my throat, sorry. We have 901 slots used. So that's still 300 slots that we can use between the 2s, which isn't bad.
Because some of the equipment that we would buy, we could dub off each other, and it knocks down the slot count.
Right, so.
And let's see. I bet you $100 you did check Barquette. Good job.
What?
The Fent is in here.
Yeah, I know. I put that in there.
No, you didn't. You didn't put the Great Plains. I just was wondering because I'm fixing to buy the. I'm gonna sell mine and buy the Fent.
Yeah, no. I put the Fent in. I didn't do the Great Plains.
It's alright.
For anyone else known, I'm actually leasing out my harvester, so that's not mine. So
I own mine outright. So
I need to get into starting to buy my equipment rather than leasing it.
That's my next purchase here in a second. I'm fixing to go trade it up.
Right, so I guess I go and check out how my cotton is.
It looks pretty good from here. Oh, I got a lot to do. I got to fertilize. I got to do a lot of stuff. I'm gonna have to get a bigger seeder too, because this is gonna take me a little while to seed all this stuff. Alright, let him finish that up. Oh my gosh, yeah, I got a lot. I gotta cultivate and seed all of this. I wonder how much my harvester's worth. That other one's 220,000. That's worth 70,000. That's worth 22. So all we got is 93,000, 94,000. So it's going to cost us a couple $100,000. We're going to probably buy that harvester so we can get to business. I was going to pay back my loan, but I may wait one more time. One more time
into the breach.
One more harvest, and we'll do it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I'll be able to get my loan paid off when my 2 cotton harvest now is actually up. Because both those are actually really decent sized fields now, you know.
Well, I I think what I'm gonna do is just go one more cotton harvest on this. Oop, I didn't get that. I'm gonna go one more cotton harvest on all these, and then the next go around, because that'll give me enough money. I've got decent prices on cotton this go around, thank goodness. But I need at least one more round to kind of get, so I can pay my loan off, because I've got to upgrade that harvester. That harvester is just too slow, and the hopper on it is really, really, really small. I almost feel like I wasted my money on the Nova.
Yeah, no, I'm in the same kind of mindset as you at the moment. Well, okay, I can't really do it because that there was one of the rules I had given to me, that I can only do the cotton harvest once on each field I own. So I'm now in the process of doing that cotton harvest on both my fields. Which means that my next harvest around has to be different harvest until I'm back to my cotton again, you know. Well, I'm also thinking that, well, that's fine, that's something I will do, no problems. But now I'm thinking that what I should be looking into doing is doing the least priced harvests first. But then I will also have the good price then next, for each stage as I go along. So cotton should have been my last one I should have put into it, because it's the best price. I started off with that. So I think my next one then will probably be wheat, and then I'll go barley, and so on. So I'll pick the cheapest one each time until I get to the last one, which will be the good price. So then if I can do it that way, so my plan then is to my last harvest, which will probably be either soybeans or canola, which will be decent prices,
Right.
which will lead me then back into my cotton harvest next time round. So I'll have one decent crop finished off by the cotton again, that kind of way.
Right.
So if we can keep doing it that way, I'll finish off all my harvest with a decent crop, followed by cotton, and then after cotton, then I'll start off then with the cheapest again, so wheat, barley, so on, and that's where I'll do it.
Yeah.
Now going back to speaking of that, going back to the map we done, that Berwick back whatever, that new one that came out today. I'm thinking, right, that there will be a great let's play broadcast with seasons.
Yeah, probably would be.
I mean, because it's not a big map. No, it's a small map, so you wouldn't really have not a whole lot to do. And the fact that you start off then with all the pens and stuff,
Right.
there'll be always something there for you to do, that kind of way.
Yeah, it probably would be. Put it on hard mode.
Yeah. Stick on seasons, stuff like that, and just have it.
Hopefully I get 50,000 for this one as well. 54, yep. Alright, so we're in good shape. Alright, let me return this so I don't even have to mess with it. Garage. Return. Alright, so now we gotta go fertilize everything and then cultivate it, and then I think I gotta lime one field, and I may put trying to think what I want to do. We'll just make a shortcut through here. I want to get rid of that harvester, but I'll look at it and see, because we could pay back quite a bit of our loan if we did that. right now. 300. I got 375,000. Pay back 300,000. Keep 75.
Yeah, like I'm thinking of doing the same thing, just chipping away at my my loan as I go along.
Well, just trying to make sure I do it logically. I want to upgrade the harvester so I can do the contracts. What do you need, babe? This. Here you go. No, I'm good. I'm good. Go ahead. No, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Alright, so we will start fertilizing here. It won't take us long to fertilize. Take me longer to put out that daggum lime than it will to fertilize. So I got so 3 bales out of all these fields. What is our economy set on, normal or easy?
Normal.
Yeah, so got 3 bales out of it. That's not bad. Oh yeah, we can get these fertilized real quick. I guess I've just gotten so used to the bigger fields and making those large bucks. We could also buy 16, which would be corn. It's 180,000. I don't have a corn harvester or header, but I could get one. And that'll get us our corn up to speed. Golly, got a frog in my throat. Sorry, y'all.
Oh, that's a terrible thing when it happens.
Mm-hmm. Well, my allergies are acting up today. I've been real. Lots of junk in the air.
I thought I had to fertilize my fields again. I don't. Everything is 100%, so that's good.
Yeah,
So
you don't have to fertilize. It's nice.
Plowed. They're plowed, cultivated, fertilized twice, lined. So I should get a really good harvest off it.
And you'll probably make a little bit more money than me because I've got these smaller fields over here.
Yeah, but like if you were to do what the suggestion was, if you joined all those together, that would be a decent sized field, man.
It would, but I'm making crazy money off of the grass, so I'm not willing to do that right now.
Yeah, exactly, right. But if you were so remember what I was saying last night, if you were to buy field 30 and turn that into your grass field.
Yeah, but what I've got right now is bigger than field 30, grass-wise. With all the headlands and everything I've got over here, it's just insane. Because I'm making almost 100 bales total with what I've got. I mean, that's the only way I've been able to buy, and that's why I own so much more equipment than you do. I mean, other than you switching farms and then paying off and then getting back up where you were, the only difference I've had is I used all my grass money to buy all the fields, I mean the equipment that I have. Because I think when I did that one harvest, I made a couple of $100,000. So off of silage bales, it was insane. And then the little portions, I'm making 100,000 off of it. So that's $300,000 for a total harvest. That's more than I can make off my cotton right now. I made, let's see, 190. I made 340,000 off the cotton, which was more work, more wait time, and I made 300,000 just off the grass. So I don't know. I'm telling you, I'm thinking that there's something about that silage, cutting it and doing that. It's almost just as good as cotton, but not as time consuming.
Yeah.
Where's Becky tonight?
I don't know. She's normally on around this stage.
I was going to say, Becky's usually right here with us. Hadn't heard anything from her. She must have fallen asleep.
I said that she could be asleep or anything.
Mm-hmm. We wore her out on Farm Sim. It's a good thing though. I'm glad she's enjoying it though.
Yeah, it's not her kind of game, and she's been hooked ever since. So
yeah, I'm glad she's tuning in
but like that's
coming.
one thing about Farm Sim. Like you see people look at it and go like, that's not game. I mean, like that's not for me. That's a silly game, or that's a stupid game, or why would I be playing that game and stuff like that? Until they play it, and then it's a completely different story. They're like, oh my god,
Mm-hmm.
like it's one of those sleeper games, as I like to call it. You don't know what you're going to get till you play, and then it just sneaks up and you're going, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, who would like to be driving on Matthew Ferguson's and John Deere's and stuff like that,
Me.
So the fact that it's a game, yeah, it's a game, that's all it is. But it's probably the next best thing to actually driving them in real life.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love
Plus,
it.
it's educational. Plus, it's also educational. It's hard
Right.
not to learn something from playing it.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I gotta crank up my cultivator. Get him started. Grass is up and growing now. Good. We should have a good grass to harvest. Now grass, you don't have to go back and plow it each time, do you? You just let it regrow.
Yeah. Let it go as long as you want.
So
Happy days.
So since I plowed it, I can let it go.
Yep.
Okay. Good. Because that's what I intend to do. As long as you fertilize it.
Yeah. But then again, I presume if you wanted to, just to keep things realistic, if you wanted to plow it every third stage, why not?
Mm-hmm. If you wanted to and lose money.
Yeah. like that's okay if you had and you harvest it and you knew it was going to take the same amount of time to grow anyway, and you already had the planter and the seeder and the drill and the plow. So why not, like, just go ahead and do it? It's something different. It's something that you can do. It's something that's going to make a gameplay more exciting because it's a different kind of job, a different chore. Why not?
Right.
Whereas if it was to take longer to grow after you drill it, plant it, and stuff like that, well then not, like, but like it doesn't, it still takes the same amount of time to grow, like salt.
Right.
So where is this going actually? Cooperative. Okay.
Okay.
Right, so I'm thinking here now.
Yeah, I would. I'll be right back. Let's see what we're doing. Okay, I'm just making sure. Alright. Let's put this up because
by the way,
is fertilized.
did you actually see in Rickback the little silo that you're given? Right?
Yeah, the small silo.
Right? Right, the small grain silo.
Yeah.
Did you actually see, right now, and this is where, now I don't care what you say, I like, this is where that's just absolutely crazy, that this doesn't make sense whatsoever. Right? In that on that map, right, that small grain silo, right, which is the multi-grain silo, it's 73 slots.
Okay.
In the game, it's only 3 slots.
I wonder why.
The in-game one. But yet, it's a multi-one, it's 73 slots. That's just crazy amount of slots for a silo.
Why did they do it like that, I wonder?
I don't know, man. All I know is it's there and it's...
That doesn't sound too promising. So you could, I wonder if you could sell it and replace it, because some of them you can't do that, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering. Started over here, and then I'll start cultivating so I can get this done, and then get everything reseeded, which is going to take forever. Make sure, yep, I've got the lime in this fit. No two ways about it. Back up. I get used to the, because I've got the one Breedle, and the lime is a lot shorter spread than the fertilizer. Which I'm not real big on the lime right now, because I think it comes out too quickly. It's not realistic enough. think you should be able to adjust the volume rate on the lime.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Once I get this going, I'll let my hired helper do that. Real quick.
Right, so guys, what you've just seen me do, I had the money I was going to pay 50,000 off my loan, and I went a different direction. I'm after placing an AJ silo. So this is where I have to start storing crops and stuff as I go along, so this is the best thing for me to do. Like I said, I was going to do 50 grand off my loan anyway, so I'm not really losing on because I was going to do something this way. So yes, Tubb, you heard me right.
What are you saying?
I'm after buying myself an AJ silo.
What have I got going on here? Excuse me. 6 meter. Cultivator. Is there anything bigger? There is, but he doesn't have it on here. Okay. Alright. Let's start a check.
What happened?
Yeah, whatever you did, it kicked me. I don't know what you were doing.
No, okay.
Huh?
Well, sorry guys, we're going to get this back up as fast as I can.
Did it save?
Oh my god. I hope so. Before I get this back up, where is this, where is this? Where is this? Where is it? 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 Oh my god, where is this? Now that I'm here, I might as well
put in the planter.
Yeah.
You can deselect and select all. Deselect all, select all, and it'll put it in. So you don't have to go.
Yeah, but that's also going to put in the oath that you didn't want in either, so those little packs right there. Alright, so I'm sorry about this guys, I really am. I don't know what happened.
When I was looking at equipment, and when I came back in it was paused and then it kicked me. Was you saving the game or something?
Yeah, I saved the game, and I just as I saved, for some reason it jammed and I just went out. It was like, what the hell just happened? Yeah.
I hope it saved all of our stuff, because I don't remember it saving in a while, so.
Yeah, we only had some like half hour or so left in the broadcast, so my god.
Well, I'd already finished fertilizing and I was liming, so if I lost all that, that's gonna be sad.
Yeah, well, I'm in the same boat. I put on my AJ silo and stuff like that. I'm like, no, what happened? Please, no. I'm hoping. First of all, guys, we really apologize with this. Okay, so we always say that whatever happens on this this channel, and it does. Our broadcast, every time we do something, it's never good. Something always happens. So, let me just send you an invite here, and hopefully everything is still okay for you. Says welcome back. Oh,
Definitely welcome back.
I guess we go on and have a look and see if my edge, if silos here, if that's here, well then you should be okay. Yeah, my edge of silos there, so you might be alright, buddy.
I hope so.
I hit. Guys, I really don't know what happened that time, so we were both kicked. The game just went out of itself after it saved, and I'm hoping it's not on leading up to something that's going to be a problem first, like a bug or something. Right, so you're back in, so can you tell me if everything's okay with your order?
Just a sec. Ooh, glitchy. When I always first get back in, it's real glitchy. Looks like I was liming, so yeah, it saved up to where I was liming.
Right, whatever happened, I don't know.
Yep. It saved it, so that's good. At least we didn't lose nothing.
Good news?
Good news.
The 12 meter Great Plains is in.
Yep. I'm gonna lease it because I'm gonna
You're
need
not
it.
the only one. I'm bringing back the big one because I was having a hard time pulling it. So I will grab the small one instead. That's the reason why I wish we had a 6 meter also. And if you think about it, I know we said we can't go over 9 meters and stuff, and this 18 meters was kind of breaking that rule to a certain extent. So I know the 12 meters is also kind of, well, if you think about it, 12 meters is kind of classed as a medium one, if this was classed as large.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with the 12.
You know, so
We could leave it at that on a planner, and then the rest of it no more than 9.
yeah, I'm just hoping now the same model now actually brought out, decide to bring out a 6 meter one. That would be sweet. You know, or maybe even mod this one into a 20 meter one or something like that. Would be nice. You know, for the bigger farms.
Mm-hmm. Or a 36.
Yeah. Hopefully the shop is still open. No, it isn't. Oh. It's okay because I don't need this one until tomorrow morning, so I can just send it back up there. Well, so 1700 hours in-game time, shop closes, so 5 o'clock.
So the shop closed then?
Yeah.
Oh man, that means I can't get my planter.
What do you need to get?
I was gonna get the Great Plains so I could plan all this, but that's no worries.
So it's like, oh no, so you need to replant, is it? Straight away?
Yeah, I'm cultivating right now, but
Alright, so what I'll do is, right, when you're finished cultivating, let me know, and then we will fast forward time.
oh, it'll be a while. I just started. It won't be before we get through with this episode.
What I really need to do is start to send back all my equipment that I'm leasing out, because it's starting to eat through my funds, and then just lease out what I need to lease as I'm doing each job.
Oh, you've got it set on. Oh my God, it's eating my money up. You got it set on buy fertilizer and stuff. Yes, yes.
What happened when everything else was off?
I just now noticed it because I was like, what? And my money's gone down incredibly.
Yeah, no. That's I don't know what happened there, because I had everything else set up for off and off and off. So, all right, sorry about that, buddy.
Well, I went to go check on my hired hand because I thought he should be running out here pretty quick. No. Because I kept seeing my money go real fast, and I thought, well, why is it doing that for? Oh, man, yeah. Because I'm liming this one field.
Right, so contract-wise, where we got 62%. Right, I'll go with this. Hey Becky. Becky went, she missed the streams, internet wasn't working, sorry. Yeah, I know I'm having trouble here. Myself and Tubbs there a few minutes ago, we were playing. We had saved the game, and next thing we were kicked. And so I understand. Vodafone for some reason now lately is starting to act up.
Hey Becky.
And all Babs, he's full of enthusiasm. Hey Becky.
Well, I'm over here, I'm liming right now.
Anyway, so you're okay, Bex. Let me see, it's 1:28, so you still have 32 minutes to join us. I think so. Plenty of time for you to get in on the chat and find out what's happening. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm finishing up a contract just to keep everything flowing, so we'd have something to do. I have now got my field 34 and 35 joined into one big field. Cotton is into it. Field 44 has cotton, it's getting ready to go. Field 33 has grass in it, so they're all done. You'll also be happy to know I finally got a horse pen on my farm, and I've also got an AJ style on my farm. So things are starting to slowly come together. I still had that 450,000 worth of a loan that has to be paid off, but now that my cotton fields have cotton in them and they're going to grow, I should get a good chunk of that paid off. So my next crop that I'm going to put into my fields is going to be wheat. You've missed the kind of logic that I have of how I'm going to plant my fields, where I'm going to keep my smaller paid crops out of the way first, and then my higher paid crops at the end. So when it comes to my next cotton harvest, I'll finish off with a good crop and start off with a bad crop. So that's what's happening on my farm. You've also noticed that I've now got a Massey Ferguson. I sold my 2 small tractors and I bought a Massey Ferguson instead. So tell us what's going on your farm, on your stream.
I already harvested cotton, and I am cultivating and fertilizing my fields to resow.
Yeah, so you're all caught up. So as you can see, all my trees are gone from over there. Somewhere. You'll see now in a second. In fact, I'll run over there now so you can see my horse paddock. I don't have any horses in it just yet, because I don't have the feed that I need, such as straw, hay or oats. I could buy 1 or 2 bales and horse feed from the shop to get it up and running if I wanted it, which I might do at the end of the stream, so I would have the horses in it. But if I do it that way, I'm only looking at about 2 horses at the start. So, but this is the paddock. This is the horse paddock right here. It's right at the very corner of it. So Becky went, no deer yet. No deer yet, Bex. Did Tubb get to try his new John Deere cotton harvester? No. He hasn't. He went to get one earlier on, and he figured it was too expensive to lease out for an hour, which is 17,000 every hour, which is a lot of money. So we didn't do it that way. We probably will eventually do one, just for you to see it in action. No, you haven't missed the horses yet. So. In fact, that's what I will do. I will change over tractor, so I'll have the front loader on this one. I will go down to the shop. Oh, I can't go to the shop either. Shop's closed. So I can't do it that way. Alright. So. See, I pay attention. Yeah, the reason why you pay attention is because you're hooked on the game, that's why. Right, so, Tubb, do you have any straw for sale?
No, I did earlier.
What about hay?
No.
What about oats?
Sold all of it. I asked you if you needed some. You said no. So I sold it.
Right, so next thing then to do is, because this cotton, this harvest is nearly over, let's have a look and see, is there something that I can do here? Right, so field 53, field 30, field 13, field 3, all got oats. So is there a harvest?
I'm gonna go about 10 more minutes, and then I'm gonna call it a night. I gotta get to bed and go to work in the morning.
No worries. Yeah, I can't. There's no oats contract at the moment, so even that's gone out the window. Yeah, so it will be tomorrow night's stream, guys, where I start getting horses in. So
Yeah.
I could put a horse in and not feed him, and then it'll be okay for tomorrow night before we finish. And then as soon as they open in the morning, I can grab, feed. If you want to see horses, put into the pen.
You could buy feed for one horse.
Yeah,
And-
but I can't because the shop is closed.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So, but like, so I was thinking that if what I could do is I could stick the horse in just before we finish, so they would actually see horses in the pen, and then when I start the game, then tomorrow night, straight to the shop when it opens, and
I've still got a little ways I got to
thank you, so
cultivate.
wait until you have everything first. Yep, no worries. That's what we will do.
Yeah, 'cause I still got to cultivate all these fields. I've
Next
only got
question is:
one cultivated.
it is an 8-horse pen. So, how many horses, guys, do you want to see me get in? So, bear in mind, it does take 5 minutes per horse every day to train them. So, bear that in mind when you tell me, alright?
Get 8.
Get 8. Why, are you going to come over and train them for me?
I mean, it's only what, 45 minutes of riding?
That's all. And Becky comes down and says 8 also. Hurry on and get the game, Becky, so you can come and train our horses first.
It'll only be 40 minutes of riding, 5 per
That's all.
horse.
Yep. That's all.
I'll say
But
just get
That's
8.
half our stream. That's half our stream.
So, I mean, just get them. That's what you got to do, you know?
Like, it's okay when I'm not, like, it's okay when I have nothing to do, like, now. But when I have a harvest coming, or like we said, 2 fields of cotton to harvest, I won't be able to ride my horses. So then what's going to happen?
Yeah, your excuses are no good, Professor.
Becky went 2 or 4.
Alright, everybody, so got about 5 minutes here. I'm going to start saying my goodbyes. First and foremost, thank you for joining our stream. You got Tubbfarmer here and Chris Larkin. We're here on Countryside. We hope that you enjoyed the content tonight. I know it was just a cotton harvest, and then for me, on my side, cotton harvest, and then cultivating and fertilizing, but that's just a part of it. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell as well. That notification bell lets you know when we are streaming, and also we are console players. We have a community on PlayStation 4. It's called Superior FS Farming. Make sure to go over there and join our community. If you like what you see on our streams, we are realistic farmers, and most of our members are the same way. We'd be glad to have you as a member. We have up-to-date news on mods and farm sim news as it comes out. So make sure to come over and join us. Again, thank you for joining us, and we appreciate you checking out our map tours. I know we had 2 of them. That's why we're kind of running a little bit late tonight. But we appreciate y'all checking us out and checking out our channels. So, but here in just a few, I'll be wrapping it up for the night till tomorrow night. Which tomorrow night is a weekend night. I think me and Chris might be able to go a little bit longer tomorrow night. So catch up for all the things we kind of missed out on. Maybe get some things wrapped up on this farm. I know Chris is pretty anxious about getting these horses started. I want to get this cultivated and get them reseeded so I can concentrate on maybe pulling in some of the grass for another silage harvest, so and pay off some of my debt. But anyway, Chris.
Okay, guys. So from myself, also I will catch you tomorrow night. First of all, thank you to everybody who joined us for the map tours. We appreciate it. Fun with Rylan. Also to Becky for joining us here tonight on this one. I know our internet's not great. I also apologize as for what happened earlier on in the stream when we were kicked. Okay, my internet service isn't the best at the moment. Whoever's on this one over here in Ireland is feeling the pinch. It's letting us down at stages, so we apologize for that. So thank you to everybody who joined us. We will catch you tomorrow night. Also, go and check out our channel, our community channel, guys. It's Superior FS Farming. And we have 24 like-minded guys and girls who are like us, who love the game, who love farming it. They play their single players, they post every day. They also play multiplayers. Come over and join in. They would love to have you on their maps. The same as myself and Tubbs. We would love for you to join us on the map if we ever get one up where we're going to have it for subscribers and stuff like that, which we are thinking about starting up one soon. So but we mightn't start it up just yet. We're going to wait till we get a few more episodes of this one in. So tomorrow night we're hoping to get the horses started. We hope to get our cotton in and stuff like that, and we will take each job as we go along. Like I said, guys, I am willing to do subscriber contracts, so if you want me to do something on the farm or a rule on the farm that I have to obey, throw it at me. I will look at it. If I can implement it, I will. I know Tubbs always says no, but eventually he might start doing the same thing.
Nope.
Just to spice up his channel.
Nope.
So guys, thank you very much for joining us. Thanks very much for joining Tubbs. Go check out his channel. He's a great guy. Tubbfarmer. I know he'll appreciate the subs and the likes. Also, if you're feeling really generous, hit that share button. Okay? Tell your friends about us. We're two idiots who love the game, who drive around in tractors all day, do nothing else. But look at what else would you be doing on a Thursday wet evening. Alright guys, until tomorrow night, remember what we always say on this channel, anything can happen. If things go right, we didn't do it, and when things go wrong, it was the leprechauns. Until tonight guys, bye!
Good night everybody. See y'all tomorrow night.